I was trying to be worthy.
I think that's not possible.
Mrs. Deshmukh, you feel sick or not?
Yeah, actually I'm not trouble, sir.
Okay, let's go. नमस्कार आइए नमस्ते कैसे हैं आप सब ठीक है ना?
ऐसे तो सब ठीक है डॉक्टर साहब, लेकिन आपने जो उल्टी के लिए जो दवाई दी थी ना कीमोथेरेपी के बाद, तो मैंने वो प्रिस्क्रिप्शन केमिस्ट को दिखाया।
अच्छा।
तो केमिस्ट ने बोला मैडम ये बात लेगा, ये तो साइकियाट्रिक ड्रग है।
अच्छा।
मैं तो घबरा गई, मैं डर गई, मैंने गूगल किया।
अच्छा, मैं गूगल किया।
मालूम है क्या निकला? वही, ये तो साइकियाट्रिक ड्रग है, तो स्किज़ोफ्रेनिया, मेंटल हेल्थ इसके लिए है। सर आपको मालूम है ना, मुझे कुछ दिमाग की बीमारी नहीं है, फिर ये क्यों? ऐसा क्यों? लेकिन खाली एक कीमोथेरेपी का प्रॉब्लम है।
और क्या बताया तुमने?
फिर मैंने क्या सोचा कि क्यों नहीं मैं दूसरा कोई ड्रग ढूंढूं उल्टी के लिए। तो मैंने वापस गूगल किया, तो गूगल को मैंने क्या बोला, अच्छी खासी उल्टी की दवाई थी विटामिन सी विटामिन डी के लिए के साथ। मैंने सोचा क्यों ना मैं वो लूं। आपको याद है ना आपने बोला था डॉक्टर साहब कि विटामिन डी अच्छा है घुटनों के लिए।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
तो अच्छा रहेगा, मैं थोड़ा तंदुरुस्त हो जाएगी, मेरे घुटने भी कम दर्द करेंगे।
अच्छा।
आपको क्या लगता है? आइडिया अच्छा है?
बिल्कुल, आपने बहुत सही बात बोली है।
थैंक यू।
एक बात बताइएगा, ये गूगल ने बीपी चेक किया था?
बीपी?
नर्व्स, कुछ बॉडी चेक ऐसा कुछ किया था?
सर गूगल क्यों बीपी चेक करेगा?
अरे मतलब बिना चेक किए सब पता होता है। बहुत इंटेलिजेंट है गूगल, हम जैसे क्वालिफाइड डॉक्टर से भी ज़्यादा इंटेलिजेंट है ना? तो एक काम करिएगा मिसेस देशमुख, कि आप आई का ट्रीटमेंट जो है ना गूगल से कीजिए, डॉक्टर गूगल से कीजिएगा। ठीक है? अब सुनिए, आपका यहाँ का टाइम बच जाएगा, मेरा टाइम बचेगा, आपकी फीस भी बच जाएगी और आप घर बैठे बैठे चुस्त दुरुस्त हो जाओगे। ठीक है?
मुझे लगता है आप नाराज हो गए।
नहीं, डॉक्टर को
आप नाराज हो गए।
पूरे दिन मोबाइल पे कुछ ना कुछ देखते रहते हैं, कुछ ना कुछ ढूंढते रहते हैं, सुनते ही नहीं है बस कुछ।
अरे नहीं, ये तो बहुत सही बोल रहे हैं। अब से जितने भी मेरे पेशेंट्स आएंगे ना, उनको यही बोलूंगा, डॉक्टर गूगल तो दिखाई भी नहीं देते।
सर
उससे लीजिएगा माल।
ऐसे मत करिए, मैं भाव मत लाओ, नाराज मत होइए, मुझे आपने छोड़ देगा।
वो डॉक्टर गूगल से पूछ के आएगा वो। नेक्स्ट पेशेंट प्लीज जाइए।
You've interacted with not only oncologists but many general and primary care physicians. Have you experienced such reactions or behaviors from doctors, and how does it make you feel?
I say that I have met both ends of the spectrum. I think we need to recognize that everybody's body is different, and there is no such thing as a universal drug. And I think as doctors, they also need to recognize that all of this is not psychosomatic. It is such a long drawn out treatment and we have to be so resilient in order to keep up with it. So I actually had one scenario where I was told that it's okay, just learn how to deal with it. I don't want to learn, I have been very active all my life and with my crop of grey hair as well. I like to walk, I like to swim, I like to do things. And why should I be dealing with it? Because it's not my body, it's a reaction that I'm facing. And yet there was another doctor who said, stop it. Let's find out whether, let's titrate this out of your body, let's find out how it affects you. And then let's titrate something else, because there are so many multiple alternatives available in the market. And interestingly, the first drug was very expensive, the second drug was 20 rupees for 10 tablets. So I wondered if there was some reason why I had been prescribed the first drug the first time. And then, we need to work with the patient as well. So if this doesn't work for you, take it at night so that your tiredness goes, with the sleep during the night time and you're not affected. And I think we just need to understand, I know it's very difficult, doctors see so many patients, but each one of us is just an individual body and we need to be looked at as human beings and as individuals and not as one, like one matrix in which everything is going to work. Yeah, so thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Kumar, What's your take on this? Have you experienced this? How do you react to this kind of behavior?
As like ma'am, I have also seen both these spectrums. I have Dr. Dabur sitting here, who is all full of empathy and patience, and a simple smile or a simple counseling makes the whole patient look, happy, nice, motivated. At the same time, you also see in busy OPDs where you have a lot of rush of patients, and you have very less patients turnaround time. I have just few things to submit in terms of communication. The same news can be communicated in few different types depending on the patient's personality type or patient's caregiver type. You have left side brain and right side brain, and one side is all intellectuals, and a lot of information is needed, and you have some patients who need a lot of information to feel happy and secure. At the same time, there are a lot of patients group who need those empathy, those emotional touch, those behaviors. So it will make a lot of sense when you understand what is the patient type. And there are many times when when we were passing through the management institutes, we were talking about parent, adult and child ego state. And when somebody is from a child ego state, all he needs is reassurance, reaffirmation. When somebody is talking like an adult, you need answers like an adult. You need to talk about disease-free survival, median survival, and this publication, and why, what is the decision for this thing. Like in this case, this doctor, even if he would have shown some empathy, he would have had eye contact, probably things would have been much better.
Dr. Vinay, what's your advice to young doctors about paying attention to patient woes, even if they think the question is not related directly to their specialty?
I think patients come to a doctor for two reasons. One is obviously they have an organic problem which needs to be treated, and they also need a lot of self-confidence boosting. And the second part really lies in your relationships, the discussion that you have with your patient. And one of the things I teach my juniors is, at the end of a very, very long day, when you've been overworked, you've been underfed, you're very poorly paid. But at the end of the day, when the patient still has a problem, you still have to sort it out. Because it's your lowest common denominator which will determine the level of practice you are actually practicing in clinical work. So you need to listen to the patient. You need to communicate. And sometimes, interestingly, and that's more in India than abroad, you need to also communicate with the relatives. Because often the relatives have far more questions than the patients. And there are times when actually after a long discussion with patients' relatives, I actually stop the discussion and talk to the patient and ask them, they've been asking questions, what are your questions? You need to address, if you don't address the patient's problems, you can't get past treating, to get to treating the patient.
Dr. Shah, do you think that communication skills should also be taught at an undergraduate level to all doctors? Because usually if you do get second, third, fourth opinions, the treatment doesn't vary as much. The doctor you end up going to is the one whose bedside manner you enjoy the most, right? The one that you think communicates with you the best.
Definitely, yes, it's very important. Communication is equally important for the doctor as well. So if I communicate better with the patient, if I can understand my patient better, I know what his complaints are, I understand things better, I can offer better treatment, that's what I feel. And as Dr. Vinay said, it is very important in oncology to talk to the relatives as well, to counsel them, spend time with them. So of course, if we introduce communication as a separate topic in our MBBS curriculum, it will make a huge difference. It will level up, I feel, the doctors in India. India is even known to produce good doctors, after being the US Indian doctors. It will definitely make a huge difference. And one more thing I'd like to add, besides this question, is that about trivializing complaints. So, as a cancer specialist, when I'm giving chemotherapy in certain cancers, for example, diseases like lymphoma or any potentially curable cancer, I wish to be really aggressive in the treatment because at the end of the day we are working towards a cure. And if the patient has some side effects during that chemo, I usually try to pass it off or tell them nicely like, no, this is temporary and the benefit outweighs the risk anyway. So don't worry, this will go away. So that time, yes, we want to trivialize the company at that point of time when the benefit is way more.
This is a very good program. It brings all the stakeholders, doctors, patients, relatives all together to answer very, very important socio-cultural and economic questions.
अलग तरह का इवेंट रखा गया ऑन्कोथॉन और कैंसर को लेकर अच्छी जानकारी दी गई, आपने भी काफ़ी अच्छी बातें कही, क्या कुछ कहना चाहिए? इस तरह के इवेंट कितने ज़्यादा होने चाहिए आपको क्या लगता है?
मेरे ख्याल से जागरूकता के लिए ना बहुत इवेंट्स होने चाहिए. एवरीबडी शुड बी अवेयर कि क्या है. लोग कैंसर के नाम से डर जाते हैं. वो शब्द भले छोटा है लेकिन पूरी फैमिली काम जाती है इस शब्द से, कैंसर. तो इसके बारे में देखो, ऐसा तो नहीं है कि अभी अभी आया है कैंसर. कैंसर को भी आके काफ़ी टाइम हो गया है, पर लोग शर्माते हैं इसके बारे में बात करने के लिए. तो ऐसे इवेंट्स रहेंगे तो लोगों की समझ बढ़ेगी, लोगों को समझ आएगा कि कैंसर पेशेंट को क्या करना चाहिए और क्या नहीं. ओके. जी हाँ. बट इट इज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट. आप देखिए हर पेशेंट, जैसे यस मुझे भी कैंसर हुआ था, लेकिन लाइफ है, चलते रहती है. यू हैव टू बी कॉन्फिडेंट एंड गो अहेड. कुछ नहीं होने वाला आपको. आप खुद डर के मारे ही मर जाते हो. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि हम डर कर ही मर जाएं. यही कि भाई हिम्मत रखो. ऐसा नहीं है कि कुछ तो अपने आप में कॉन्फिडेंस रखो, कुछ तो भगवान पे भरोसा रखो. सो डेफिनेटली आप अपना हिम्मत रखोगे, डरोगे नहीं तो मरोगे नहीं. सो डेफिनेटली यू शुड बी स्ट्रॉन्ग इनफ टू टेक दिस.
जिस तरह से आज के प्रोग्राम का जो टॉपिक रहा, आर डॉक्टर्स गॉड, आपको क्या लगता है?
मैंने बताया ना वहाँ पे कि कोई ह्यूमन बीइंग गॉड नहीं होता, पर जो ज़रूरत होती है एक पेशेंट की, वो जिस लालसा से ज़िंदगी चाहता है कि और मेरी ज़िंदगी लंबी हो, बस कोई बचा ले मुझे, वही है. उसकी आँखों से, उसकी नज़रों से वो डॉक्टर, वो इंसान भगवान लगता है उसे.
According to me, if you are diagnosed with cancer, I think it's very important to stick to one doctor. Don't keep moving around with other doctors. The other thing is be scientific in the treatment and just keep up the spirits, be healthy and be wise. As far as Google Doctor is concerned, you are going to definitely keep Googling. But remember, finally, it's the doctor is more important than Dr. Google, and therefore you need to focus on your doctor, your oncologist, your oncosurgeon, and not on Dr. Google. I don't think doctors are God. I think doctors are missionaries of God. They do what God has allowed them to get trained. They are fortunate to get trained as doctors, and I don't think doctors are God. I think doctors are merely doing what God wanted them to do. मेरे हिसाब से डॉक्टर्स के अगेंस्ट जो वायलेंस होती है, दैट इज़ वेरी वेरी डेस्पिकेबल. I don't think anything allows us to take a doctor's life or beat up a doctor. At the same time, doctors are very sensitive to patient needs, and I think that needs to continue. We need to constantly try and be aware that every patient is different, and I think that's the only way we'll be able to overcome this.
So it is, it's very important to create awareness. Awareness बहुत important है, health care में especially. जब हम aware होता है, half the battle is won. कैंसर जैसी बीमारी में it's very important कि individual, general population aware है, डरे नहीं है बीमारी से, डरने का नहीं है बीमारी से. You should in fact screening बहुत important है. Screening मतलब above the age of 45 सब ladies को mammography करना चाहिए, ताकि कुछ भी हो तो जल्दी पकड़ में आए. And cancer when detected early is curable. It is very important कि हम ऐसा प्रोग्राम करें, जनरल पब्लिक को इन्वॉल्व करें. एक रूम में बैठ के मेडिकल कॉन्फ्रेंस सब करते हैं. That is also an important part. But reaching out to the public, reaching out to common man is very important, and that is what a doctor should also do. The takeaway ये बात है कि रिमेंबर कि जो आपका डॉक्टर आपके लिए एडवाइस करता है वो आपके बेनिफिट के लिए बोलते हैं, वो आपके गुड हेल्थ के लिए बोलते हैं, एंड जो वो ट्रीटमेंट बोलते हैं वो आपके लिए बेस्ट है. ट्रस्ट योर डॉक्टर. ऑफ कोर्स आपको राइट है सेकेंड ओपिनियन लेने का, आपको बिल्कुल राइट है कि आप रिसर्च कर सकते हैं, आपके डॉक्टर को पूछ सकते हैं, बट ट्रस्ट योर डॉक्टर, हैव फेथ इन द सिस्टम, एंड थिंग्स विल बी मच बेटर इफ़ यू बैटल कैंसर विद अ पॉजिटिव माइंडसेट. The outcomes are better, and this is proven in studies and proven in literature also.
I am Dr. Poru Dabar. I am one of the trustees of N.K. Dabar Cancer Foundation and also the CEO of BND Onco Center. See, we keep on doing a lot of programs, a lot of conferences, पर हम लोग सोचते हैं कि कुछ हट के करें. Let us do something different where the people will be interested. सब लोग है ना बोरिंग सिम्पोजियम करते हैं, कॉन्फ्रेंस करते हैं, डिस्कशंस करते हैं, स्पीच देते हैं, लंबा लंबा स्पीच देते हैं, लेकिन उसमें आई फील द फ्लेवर ऑफ हाउ टू टेक केयर ऑफ द पेशेंट. एंड ऑल्सो अभी आप जो आपने देखा शोकेस, पेशेंट डॉक्टर रिलेशनशिप इज सो इम्पॉर्टेंट, क्योंकि ये ऐसा नहीं कि खाली रिलेशनशिप है. दिस इंक्रीजेज द प्रोडक्टिविटी ऑफ द डॉक्टर एज वेल एज द पेशेंट ऑल्सो गेट्स सम ट्रस्ट एंड कॉन्फिडेंस इन द डॉक्टर कि हाउ मैं उसका इलाज ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा अच्छी तरह से करूँ, पैशनेटली करूँ, जिससे मेरा पेशेंट ठीक हो जाए. ऑफ कोर्स कैंसर बीमारी इज़ अ ड्रेडफुल बीमारी, इज़ अ ड्रेडफुल डिजीज़, बट दैट डजंट मीन कि इट्स द एंड ऑफ लाइफ. क्वालिटी जो आपके पास इवन 2 महीना 3 महीना कितना भी महीना है, बट वी वांट कि आवर पेशेंट्स लिव द लाइफ फुल्ली. ज़िंदगी 2 महीने की भी हो, बट हैव अ क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ. जितना हो सकता है हंसी खुशी से जियो. ऑफ कोर्स बोलने का इजी है, बट हमारी कोशिश यही है कि जितना हो सकता है पेशेंट की देखभाल करो, मेंटली एंड फिजिकली, एंड ऑफ कोर्स सबसे अच्छा इमोशनली, बिकॉज पेशेंट एक ही चीज़ नहीं है. पेशेंट एक फाइल नंबर नहीं है, बट एक पेशेंट एक होल है जहाँ पे हम उसका इमोशनल, फिजिकल और मेंटल देखभाल कर सकते हैं.
हम मोरियाँ हैं एंड ये हमारी एंजल पोरू है, और इनका जो बेटा है ना वो देवता है, देवता. इनका जो टॉपिक था कैन डॉक्टर्स बी गॉड, मैं तो बोलती हूँ 100% यस. यस, डॉक्टर्स कैन बी गॉड, एज इज आवर डॉक्टर बोमन. When Dr. Bowman became our Ganpati, he surely rose my temperature and said, Mama, I will save you. It was also a big package deal when our darling Poru, Dr. Bowman's better half, became our guiding angel. They blessed me and my family any time of the day and night. Then Jehan, Devta Banda, inka beta, bachcha, became our support system without asking. We could share every little pain, grief with Jehan in the middle of the night or day. The NK Dabur family has touched so many hearts that are beating and living today with their blessings in every way joyfully. They surely are a family of doctors whom I call our God. बहुत thank you.
Thank you very much.
बहुत thank you.
I don't follow what's the philosophy or Dr. Google. They don't follow misleading things. Just for that. Probably should be aware.
See, as a medical oncologist who has been practicing for last 35 years, तभी तो गूगल था ही नहीं. Beginning में when we started practice, किधर गूगल था? Medicines were hardly ऐसा, few medicines were there with us. Now things have changed radically. Not only Google, but so many other support systems have come up, so many other things which have come up. Some are right, some are wrong in their own rights. But as the things evolve, we have to follow those things. As a doctor, we should respect each and everything that our patient follows. But whatever is not right for them, it's our duty to tell them. This is not right, of course, but you have to understand what are the limitations of everything. So if you understand किसका किसका क्या limitations है, हर एक information जो मिलता है, and you can rightly tell the patient, हमारे patient को कि ये चीज़ सही है scientifically, ये चीज़ इतना सही नहीं है scientifically. Of course, it is ultimately the patient's decision क्या करना है क्या नहीं. So we respect that patient's decision even if it is right or wrong, but it is our duty. If we cannot convince them, I feel I have done something wrong. It means मेरा convincing power अच्छा नहीं है. If I cannot convince a patient कि नहीं ये चीज़ जो कर रहे हैं आप ठीक नहीं है, so then I sometimes feel कि मैंने ये ड्यूटी बराबर नहीं किया है. So many new things, ChatGPT, Google, or so many support system, or Facebook, and so many things. They go on getting information. All the information is not right. That is what you should understand. That is the limitation.
Correct. So I'm firstly Dr. Khurshid Mistry and I'm a trustee of the NK Dabur Cancer Foundation. As an organization, our aim is to promote and make sure that cancer treatment is available to every patient. And a lot of times, you want me to talk in Hindi or something? Hindi mein? So we want to make sure that cancer treatment is available to every patient. So firstly, today's main conference, as we said, this Oncothon, was based on GI cancers, which is gastrointestinal cancers. Now those have also increased a lot since we have started practice in oncology. And today's evening theme was, as we have seen earlier, the mistrust factor. Patients feel that doctors kuch bhi karke patients ko jinda rakhna chahiye. Our aim is to do that, but sometimes it's not possible. The eventuality sometimes happens. So the mistrust factor, पहले तो doctors को God बना देते हैं, and then suddenly if the patient dies or something goes wrong, then उसको एकदम devil बना देते हैं. So our entire aim of this particular symposia was that doctors should be treated also as human beings. They are also human beings. They are working very hard, and कभी-कभी एक rotten apple हो जाता है. So कोई एक doctor हो सकता है कि वो ethical practice नहीं है या there is some malpractice, but that does not mean that every doctor is bad. So that was the message we wanted to send across. There are many times where patients' issues are not taken seriously. Like what we said, patients want to say something to the doctor and the doctors feel this is not important. So that was the other message that we wanted to send, that every patient is important and every question that they ask is also important. So that was the basic aim of today's thing, that we should have a relationship between a doctor and a patient which is based on trust and respect. Most importantly, respect. Respect the doctors. They are also working, we are also working very hard through the day. And yes, there are sometimes we make mistakes, so we are not God, we also are humans, we make mistakes. But at the end of the day, most doctors will only look after the patient's welfare. So that was the main aim of the whole thing. coming back to the main conference, there are so many advancements that we are making in science. And it's very important for the doctors also to learn about those advancements. We cannot go to all the international conferences. That's why we have conferences like this in India, where doctors can at least come to one place and learn about all. So today we had 2 international speakers. Unfortunately, they could not be here in person, but through Zoom link, we managed to hear their part of this thing. So we get to learn a lot from even international doctors.
See, the whole point of the event was scientific curriculum always is happening, but to interact with the common man, to interact with the patients, and on such topics which, even the media and everybody is constantly covering, like, violence on doctors. The other thing is, the common day-to-day issues that as doctors which we face, which is very, very common, which you guys also will be seeing in your family members, like somebody has diabetes, dawai nahi kha rahe, somebody has some other issues. I feel it was a very, very brilliantly done up idea wherein, the doctors and the patients have a nice get-together, and at the same time, we can deliver a strong message to the patients, and at the same time, we can also do something which is, it's just something which, the day-to-day issues are taken up basically, which I feel is really, really nice.